I tell you, YouTube, I have a real serious problem. A real serious problem. JT here, Teal's Garage, and here is the deal. As you can see from the last time you've seen this car in the video, it's a little bit more assembled. That's why the yellow one hasn't been getting a little bit of love lately, because I have a problem. And I know, JT, you said one project at a time. Hear me out. This car is solid enough to be driven, and how cool would it be to have a ratty patina 73, it's not a Roadrunner, to correct our statements from last time. It's a 73 Satellite, high optioned. That's why the rear quarter glass rolls down and had the fancy petty blue interior. I did a little research off the VIN. Don't have the fender tag, so I don't know every option the car had, but I had the white power bulge hood, and it just goes so well together, or too well. So I got just a little problem, folks. I need to know, well, this is what I'm gonna do, but do we build this one quick? Just throw an engine transmission in it, get it running, going. See, I even already stole the green deck lid off the green car and stuck it on this. But we just leave it alone exactly the way it is. And I gotta cut the windshield out of the green car, but we'll glue a windshield in it, put an engine transmission in it, and all the extra junk parts that I have will stick on this one, because this is my thoughts. If I put this together in a couple weekends, then that one in there, we can continue to do the right thing that we have been doing all along. And this is my other problem. This car really needs, on the driver's side, I'm torn. This is why I'm bringing up the blue car deal. So this edge on the trunk pan extension is rotted. So my thoughts are, if we put the blue one together, that'll get the stress off my back for trying to have something to drive for this summer. Because I want a car for the summer. It's been a while since I've had a car, an old car. I mean, I drove the old truck all last summer. That was cool, but it just, you know, there's nothing like driving an old muscle car. You know, like my intro, that's an old four-door Dart that I used to have that had a 440 in it. And I have some old snippets and pictures of that car if you guys ever want to see like a video compilation, or whatever you call it. I think it's compilation. Yeah. I think it's that. But we could always do a little deal that, I know, crazy can pile. It's going bye-bye very soon. It was under a bunch of snow and I didn't get a chance to get rid of the cans before snowfall. But now they're available. I just gotta load them up and get rid of them. They'll be gone. Jeepers. Don't yell at me. But yeah, I think we're gonna put this car together quickly. You know, check the front end out. If it needs anything, replace it. Put some calipers and pads on it. I looked at the rear end in this car already when I was changing the wheels out. It has new brakes, but that rear end I was talking about for the yellow car in the other video, the old video, if it'll bolt in this, we're gonna put it in here. That has 11-inch brakes because it was out of a cop car. It has the same rubber isolated leaf spring setup. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's kind of like a GM. I know AMC kind of ran it, but they look like, they look like this. But it's just a leaf spring saddle with a rubber isolator. These are actually the leaf springs out of that cop car, and these are the isolators out of it. And honestly, if I had known any better, I probably should have took the sway bar out of the back of that car, because that was probably worth something. Too bad that became a new Honda. But yeah, so I think, I think we're gonna put this together quickly, couple weekends. If it'll start up and run, it is what it is. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I want to stay on the yellow car. But if we can make this happen in, say, like a month, but I mean, after I pressure washed it, I mean, look at how decent this thing really is. Like I said, it's a little Swiss cheesy in the floor, but for me, I'd just put some tape over it and some floor mats. We get some body plugs. I got a bunch of body plugs, but this car really cleaned up pretty nice. It needs another quick vacuuming done in it, but I pressure washed everything head to toe in there, in here, in there, whatever you want to, you know, maybe rip the headliner out of it, or just figure out how to, I don't know, staple it or something back, because I mean, overall the headliner is really not too bad. It just needs to kind of get situated, put back in its spot. Maybe we can doll that up. I don't have a rear seat, but I'm sure I could come up with something quick for a rear seat. The green car has a bench seat, so we could stick a bench back in it. I'd rather have buckets, and that, speaking of buckets, I wanted to show you guys, since I have both here to do so. But this hole, same on that side, that's bench. Somebody had drilled holes, see them, one there, and then there's one right there. Somebody had drilled holes in the floor to put buckets in this car. So my idea is half-assed interior together. It might not have no door panels, no nothing, which my race car buddy, maybe I can get him to make me some aluminum door panels, put some like aluminum door panels on it, and then make some you know, use the factory armrest holes and maybe just bolt some factory armrests in from like an A body or something, just to have something there, and then just have this all aluminum. It's an idea, doesn't have to be a for sure thing, but that's was kind of my envisions, is you know, all tin back there, all tin in there, and same thing on the driver door, all aluminum. Probably see if he can just get bare aluminum sheet and just do the bare, or he can get color, so we could do blue, we could do black. I think he can get gray. So we'll put the cop car rear end in here if it'll fit. We'll stick I'm thinking that 318 that I was going to put in the yellow car, we'll stick that 318 and automatic in this just to make it go. And because I have to do a little bit more research to figure out what the correct transmission is for the yellow car. I don't know if that was a factory 727 or if they were factory with a 904. If it was a 904, I have one. If it was a 727, I gotta get one. But the big deal is why I'm taking a little bit of a, not a break, but a little hiatus away from this car, is because I feel like this car is owed. Every step that I've done has been very nice, in the right foot forward. That's my opinion. You guys might think my work's trash, but I feel like I owe this car, the quality of work that I've done on this side needs to be done to the other side, and so on and so forth. So to go back to showing with the rotted trunk pan extension, I think I'm going to buy one. I think I'm going to put an extension in on this side, is what I was getting at. I think I'm going to put a trunk pan extension in on this side. I have to cut the quarter open still to see how bad it is. If I can just get away with putting this lip in, and the rest of it checks out pretty decent, then I'll just probably patch that. But I really feel like this should have another trunk pan extension put into it, and I think the more I dig into it and the more I cut that quarter out and get into it, I'm gonna find that that is what it needs. And then up in here, I think I'm gonna cut all this out and fix this. The green car has these pieces, but I think I'm just gonna patch what I need to into it, because the blue car needs the same thing. And yeah, so that's the plan. Let me know what you think. The wife just got home. If I think of anything else, I'll come back to you. But that's what I'm getting at. I think we're gonna do the blue car. You guys let me know, and then we'll jump back onto the yellow car and go from there. And if I forgot anything, I'll come back. But yeah, I don't know what else more to say other than we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're not going to forget about this car. We're just switching gears for a moment. But let me know, like I said, if I think of anything else, why I'm thinking that, I'll come back. So we won't end it right here just yet. But let me think on it and I'll talk with you. Well, folks, I did forget something. And that was for the blue car. See the spaghetti of brake lines, and this proportioning valve leaks brake fluid. You can see it pooling. Maybe you can't. I don't know if you can. So I don't like how the brake lines are ran on this car. It just so happens that blue car needs brake lines, so I'm going to steal all the brake lines off of this, put them on that car, and to continue with the hodgepodge of parts, I'm really debating on taking all the brakes in general off of this car, like the rotors and the calipers, and putting them on that car, and putting all new brakes across the board on this car. But in the same token though, all the brakes on this car are new. I've explained that. They've just never been used. So they'll clean up, but it's like the level that I'm trying to go on this car to a slight degree. Like I said, I'm not trying to restore it. I just want a nice car. I've had a lot of cars in my life. I just never had one nice one. And we've come a long way with this car thus far. So, do I rob the brakes off of this one and replace everything so it's all new and even rebuild? Like I said, I was going to steal the rear out of it for the blue one, but we're going to keep it in there. And it's got to come out regardless, because I want to paint the leaf springs and paint the axle housing, and it leaks gear oil, so I want to reseal it. But that's the things like I was going to skip out on this car, to where I feel like it's owed. We've gone this far, this nice, and I know this is a blue car video, but I'm just trying to give you more of what I'm thinking. So I think we're going to peel the brake lines out of this one, use them for the blue one, because the blue one's just going to be a hodgepodge of parts. I started tinkering with this. I'm going to make a video shortly of that. But I wanted to go out to the blue car quick, and it's going to start pouring here soon. But yeah, I'll give you another walk around. And another thing too with this car, excuse me, I know I burp a lot. I don't know why. When the camera's on, I always have to burp. Don't get it. I have a chrome mirror. Or I have, oh, you want to know what? I have blue painted mirrors we could stick on this car and save the chrome ones for the Roadrunner. Since this one is, I don't know if I touched base, I don't remember, but this is a 73 Satellite. high optioned satellite, and I believe the only reason it's that is because of the fancy petty blue interior and because it's stitched. All my other cars are not stitched fancy like that, and the rear roll down windows makes it the higher option is what I'm thinking, because that's what the VIN tag says. But yeah, we stick a bench in it. I'm thinking a 4-speed 318 or a 360. Steal a couple of the junk parts off of that. We'll save a few good parts off of this one, like the front bumper for this car is mint. I'll show it to you. But this is more stuff that came with this header. This is the under hood wiring, hood hinges. But other than a quick acid bath, a little rub down with steel wool and a little quick polish, I mean, that bumper's nice. Or we could stick it on there because the green car has a nicer bumper. But I was just thinking this bumper might clean up and be nicer. But I don't know. Maybe more I look at it, it's not as nice as I thought it was. Ah, yeah, it'll clean up. A little acid wash. That bumper cleaned right up nice. And then this is the rest of some of the trim that was inside the car. So like I said, let me know, YouTube. I know what I think I'm gonna do. But let me know if you think we should just wham bam this old girl together quick. Then we can really focus more on the yellow one. Keep that focus and keep the level of quality is going on with it. And we'll just have a fun driver to go to shows, because shows are going to start soon. But anyway, just my thoughts between everything. So you guys let me know. Go from there. But I have enough stuff to put this car together like now and make it run within the next month. So let me know. We'll see where it goes. It doesn't have to be done. It can wait its turn. But it really got the gears turning, and I'm really digging the ratty patinaed who gives a shit what it looks like. And you know, have the best of both worlds when it's done. Have the ratty who gives a shit car, and then have a nice decent quality driver that's presentable when you go somewhere. You know, if me and the wife wanted to go to dinner, instead of taking this hot pile, we could take the nice one, and vice versa. So, or if we go to car shows, you know, we can, you know, park them both. One out of a field, one, I hate the word restored, but my restored, you know. It's not like I'm going to go crazy with that car, but I would like to give the justice to that car that it deserves and not cut corners because I'm going to feel like I'm being pressured to get it out for the summer. This will cure that. So let me know what you think. I'm going to end it here. Like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.